All right, welcome to this week's market review and expectation. So, as I do every week, I take a look at what I was expecting in the previous week against what the market delivered, and also take a look at what I'll be expecting in the coming week. Yeah, so this is the dollar index, and then in the previous week, these candles hadn't formed. So all these candles hadn't formed. Okay, so we were on this particular candle, and I was expecting price to take out this particular low. Okay, I was expecting price to take out this particular low. If you watch the last 2 weeks market review, I was talking about the fact that I was expecting this is the first target I was expecting. Okay, then from there I take a look at this side. Okay, so in the previous, just this ended week, if you watch, I was targeting this particular low because price was already half, just some few pips to reaching the first target. Okay, yeah, but then price had a brief return from after almost reaching the first target. Okay, so we were left with just some few pips, less than 10 pips to take out that particular low. Okay, that's sorry, to tap into that particular fair value gap, the weekly fair value gap, the higher end of it. Okay, this, let me go to the weekly time frame so you can see it well. So this is the weekly fair value gap. Okay, so price couldn't actually reach in there and had a reversal. Okay, and then we are now back into this particular weekly fair value gap. We've tapped into the higher end of it. You can see it's right there. Let me move this. Sorry. Let me move that. Yeah. So we were almost reaching into the higher end of that particular fair value gap there. Weekly fair value gap. Okay. And then at this point, I'll just want to see what price has to deliver to have a clear cut on the next targets that we'll be looking out for. Okay. Because we couldn't reach into this particular fair value gap, even the higher end of it, we couldn't tap in there, and we had to reverse into this particular fair value gap. Okay, I just want to see how price trades inside this particular fair value gap before I can actually decide on whether we are going to go higher or continue downward delivery. Okay, with downward delivery. But we check the seasonal tendencies. Price tend to be bullish in the month of March to April there. Okay, so let's see. You just have to get the confirmation in the charts before we can actually continue. Yeah, so let's see what this coming week has to offer, and then I would confirm my bias after this week's trading. But as it stands now, should we drop down? Should we drop down on Monday to this lower end? Okay, this particular level right here, the lower end of the fair value gap. We can tend to have some supports from there. If we get supports right here, right, then I'm targeting this high. That is my stand. Should we get supports right here, I'm targeting this high because we've taken out a swing high here, and then we are into a fair value gap. So the next thing to expect is I'm expecting a retracement. If you're going to go higher, I'm expecting a retracement lower into the higher end of this particular fair value gap. Sorry, the higher end of this particular fair value gap. Let me show. Well, yes. Yeah, so that particular fair value gap right there is where I'm expecting price to have support. Okay, you have support right there, and then you can go higher. You target this high, then you can come for this high. Yeah, but I have to get the confirmation within this trading week, or probably the next. This week is NFP. Okay, and anything can happen in the NFP. Yeah, so let's see, and then I'll get the confirmation and we proceed with the analysis in the coming weeks. Yeah, so let's take a look at the possible news releases to be aware of. Okay. Yeah, so on Monday at 10 a.m., we have the core CPI flash estimates affecting the euro. And then at 2:45 p.m., we have the final manufacturing PMI. And then at 3 p.m., we have the ISM manufacturing PMI affecting the dollar, which is a high impact news. Okay. So on Tuesday, 4th of March at 2:15 p.m., for the Japanese yen, we have the Bank of Japan governor speaks at that's 2:15, as I said, and it's a high impact news. Okay. And then on Wednesday, 15th March at 1:15 p.m., you have the non-farm employment change. That's the ADP. That's a high impact news. And then 2:30 p.m., the affect GBP is the monetary policy report. That's the mid impact. And then at 2:45 p.m., the mid impact, that's final services PMI affecting the USD. And at 3 p.m., you have the ISM services PMI also affecting the USD, high impacts. And then mid impacts affecting the USD at 3:30 p.m. is the crude oil inventories. Okay. And then Thursday, March 6th, we have the 9:30 at 9:30 affecting the pound is the construction PMI. That's the mid impacts. And then all the EU summit, that's a high impact. We're going to have impact on the euro. Okay. And then at 1:15 p.m., the main refinancing rates affecting the euro, that's a high impact news. Okay. And then at 1:30 p.m., you have the unemployment claims affecting the dollar index. That's a high impact news. And also at 1:45 p.m., you have the European Central Bank press conference. Okay, that's a high impact news affecting the euro. And then at 8:30 p.m., the mid impact FOMC member Walla speaks affecting the dollar. Then on Friday, 7th March, 1:30 p.m., affecting the USD is the NFP. Okay, and then also at 5:30 p.m., you have the Fed Chair Powell to also speak. Okay, so on Friday, there's going to be a whole lot of volatility to be injected to the marketplace. So let's watch out and then trade responsibly. Thank you for watching.